Alright, so I'm on my lunch break. This is how I usually trade. So I'm about 5 minutes into my lunch break. So I got 25 more minutes. I looked at Tesla already. Tesla is consolidating or range trading, which is not good for options contracts due to theta decay. So the next stock I looked at was SPY. SPY is doing the same thing. Then I looked at QQQ. QQQ is range trading also, but if you look at my indicator down toward the bottom, the MACD, the blue line is the trigger line, and the orange line is like a steady line. So it's kind of hard to explain it, but like I'm waiting for the blue line to cross over that orange line, and then I'm gonna go for a put. Or if I get a close, like close to $600, maybe a little bit more, $600.75, or even if you look at, you got the first big green candle after the shaded box. Then you got the next two green candles, but that last green candle and that slim red candle, those both stopped at the same point on the bottom of the chart. So what I'm going to do is if that breaks, I'm going to go for a put. Now, this might not happen during the time of my lunch break, but that's what I'm looking for. The RSI, on the bottom of the chart, that's another indicator that I use. And so the RSI is relative strength index. So usually it stays between 30 and 70. And if you can see, it's at 58 right now, but it's looking real weak. So when somebody says they're looking for confluences, so my MACD is dropping, the RSI is dropping. So that's two confluences. Now I'm just waiting to see if we break below the bottom of those two candles I told you about. So what I did, I just expanded my screen and my chart, I should say. Now they're not like perfectly level as far as where the bottom of those two candles are, but it's pretty freaking close. Also with the MACD, it is crossing down with the blue line, and then also it has volume underneath it, which is also dropping. So once those green candles under the MACD's indicator start to go red, that's good signs for a put. So that would be good RSI, good MACD, and then also good a good candle, which pretty close to that point. I probably should use the 5-minute chart. So I'm going to change it, hit the time frame, 15, 5 minutes. So you see, on the 5-minute, the MACD had already crossed. The purple line I have on my chart is the simple moving average of the 100. It's the 100 candles. So, and then I have the 200 candles. Yeah, so I'm going to hop into a put. Options, puts, course, I keep getting emails and stuff right now. So now I'm in a put. So I came back to the chart. I might have been premature with the put. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm guessing it's gonna drop down back towards the 100 moving average. On a 15-minute chart, it's at 597, but we played on a 5-minute chart, so it's at 603 cents. Now, that's not looking good. Now with that candle, you see how it's you getting a long wick on the bottom of it. Like it's looking like it wants to actually bounce. So a lot of times it's gonna try to fake people out, or it's gonna try to hunt when people set their stop loss. Yeah, baby. So let's see how we looking so far. I mean, so far we up 13%. Yeah, you know, $3 on $24. You get what I'm saying? Not too bad. See that? So let's go back onto the chart. Let's see how we looking. Not a bad play if you ask me. So now I'm good with this play. So what I'm going to do is I always take my screenshot. I go to sell or close. I could sell it right now for whatever I want to sell it for, or set an order. I'm going to do a take profit stop loss. So the stop loss is if it drops back down to that price, that's what I want to sell it for. And take profit is going to be where I want my order to work at. So the stop loss, I had set it at 28, which will give me a $5 gain. And my take profit, I put it at 35. It might be a little bit too high of a take profit, you know. So I just hit my stop loss. So you know, I made a win. I'm good with that. Now, if you want to go back and check today's field. So that was my take profit and stop loss that I had. And it's the stop loss hit, so I'm good. That's the only thing with that, you see, because it faked me out. Now let's see how much that same option is right now. It kicked me out, and that same option is still at 30. It's at 30 now. You get what I'm saying? So it's never a easy this or that type of situation. If you set a stop loss, it might not trigger, or it just might trigger. But a lot of times the price action is gonna go up and down, up and down. I wouldn't usually put one. You see now the price is rising again on that 598 put, and I would have got paid my 35 like I wanted. But it's all good, you know. things happen. But I hope this was kind of helpful to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll catch y'all.